Welcome YouTube. This right here, you guys probably recognize it. Well, the time has come. Within the week, the new 8th edition will be upon us, so we can say goodbye to 7th and welcome 8th. I don't have the 8th edition book yet, but I think it comes out the 10th, which is Saturday. The reason for this video is I'm going to talk a little bit about the magic phase. There could be some tweaks to this video or some information that's not 100% correct, because when GW, they still have to release each Army PDF, and they're supposed to be out when 8th edition comes out, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Anyways, this video is going to be one in a series on 8th edition. It probably will not be as in-depth as my 7th edition Warhammer videos, but we'll just see how things transpire and how much time I have. Alright, like I said, this video is going to cover magic. This right here, you guys probably recognize these guys. This is the army I play in 7th edition. I may start an 8th edition army, either Skaven or Empire. Okay, let me make a few comments real quick, and we'll jump into the magic phase. My impressions from playing a few games of 8th edition is this is a faster game. Units move faster, i.e. their charge distances are typically longer. Combat is deadlier, a lot more 2 ranks attacking, a lot more attacks. Magic is high risk, high reward, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Shooting, no more 4+, anything touched by the template is considered hit. Anyways, on to the magic phase. First thing I'd like to talk about is all 7s are not created equal. And you're like, what the hell does that mean? Well, when you generate casting dice in the 8th edition, here's what you do. You roll 2 dice, and as you can see, that's a 6 and a 5. The person's whose magic phase it is, the caster, would add these 2 dice together, and he would have 11 casting dice. The person who would be trying to dispel would have 6 dispel dice. Alright, my comment about all 7s are not created equal. Right here are 3 examples of 7s. 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. In each case, the person whose magic phase it is would have 7 casting dice. Okay, that's cool. No real brain surgery there. Here's where it's different. Remember, in the new edition, the person's dispel dice is the highest of the 2. So even though this 7, the person dispelling would get 6, quite a bit. And in 5-2, he would get 5 dispelling dice. And then 4-3, you can see he would get 4 dispel dice. So actually the 6-1 combo is least desirable, where the 4-3 combo is more desirable, because that means you'd have 7 casting dice and your opponent would have 4 dispel dice. Okay, the most dice that you can ever have at any one point in your phase is 12. So if you roll boxcars, then yes, that's 12 dice for that phase. Let me just say that there are a couple of ways around that, in that the lizardmen, the slan dice, and in the dark elves, their spell that allows them D3 plus 1 dice. So you could actually drop below 12 dice and then get these spells off, and then actually go gain some more dice. But at no point during your magic phase may you have more than 12 dice. Alright, next thing we're going to talk about is channeling dice. This is a way to gain a few extra dice in casting and dispel. For each wizard you have, let's say you had 2 wizards, you'd roll 2 dice. There's a 5 and a 1, nothing would happen. But let's say if you rolled a 6, then that would give you an extra casting dice if it was your casting phase, or an extra dispel dice if it was your dispel phase. So it's a way to give you a few extra dice. Okay, and then when it comes time to cast a spell, you can roll any amount of dice up to 6. Now that's a big change from the previous edition, where you can only roll 1 above your level. So a level 1 or a level 2 can be almost as potent as a level 3 or 4. And that's pretty impressive. I used to run 3 wizards or sorceresses, and my dark elf army had 10 casting dice. Now in the new edition, I will run 1, maybe 2 at the most. I don't see a need for more than that. And actually in the new edition, we'll cover it later, But battle standard bearers, if you're not running a battle standard bearer, you're a fool. I'm a fool because I'm fool injected, but you're a fool too, because let me tell you, the new rules for the battle standards make them even more crucial with as deadly as combat's going to be. I plan on modeling one up and running battle standard bearers in every list in 8th edition.